Nutrition Club members, your culinary nutritionist Michelle here. Today we're going to be turning the sweet potato, a pretty typical Thanksgiving veggie, into something new and different. We're going to use it as a base for nachos. So to get started on this recipe, we first need to take our well-washed sweet potatoes and cut them into 1/4 inch thick slices. So that's about a 1/4 inch right there. Once we have all 3 of our sweet potatoes sliced, we're going to place them on a baking sheet and we're going to drizzle them with a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil and a 1/4 teaspoon of ground black pepper and a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. And then using clean hands, stir them all together. And we're going to arrange them in a single layer on the baking sheet. Bake them in a 400-degree Fahrenheit oven for 15 minutes. Flip them over and bake them on the other side for another 15 minutes. As my sweet potatoes bake, I'm going to heat up my skillet here over medium heat, and I'm going to add in a 1/2 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. Once the skillet gets nice and hot, I will add in one 15-ounce can of black beans, drained and rinsed, and we'll saute that along with our spice mixture, a little bit of salt and pepper, some cumin, coriander, and dried oregano, and if you like, you can add in some chili powder with that. So we'll give this a stir, and we'll just saute it for a few minutes until the spices get nice and toasty and everything warms through. Now that the black beans and spices have been heating through for a few minutes, I'm gonna add in a 1/4 cup of water. You could also use broth. And I'm gonna add in some leftover cooked shredded chicken. You could use cooked ground turkey or ground beef or tofu. If you want to add to the legumes in the recipe, whatever protein you like. And we're just going to heat this through. And then we'll set it aside to save it as a topping for our sweet potato nachos. Now that our sweet potatoes are fully cooked, what we're going to do is top them with our chicken and black bean mixture. So we'll just spoon that out over the top. Then we're gonna sprinkle on top of that 1.5 cups of shredded cheese. You could use cheddar cheese or a Mexican blend cheese or a Monterey Jack, even a whatever you like. And then we'll pop this back in the oven for a few minutes, maybe 5-6 minutes or so, until the cheese gets nice and melted. Okay, now that our mixture has heated up in the oven and the cheese is melted, I've placed on the plate here some of the sweet potatoes, chicken, black beans, and melted cheese mixture, and I'm going to add my crunchy and creamy veggie toppings. So I'm gonna take a bunch of shredded romaine lettuce and pop that on there, and also some diced tomato. You could add red onion as well if you prefer that. And finally, a bit of chopped avocado. And there you have sweet potato nachos.